In our last episode, we crossed the mighty Chola Pass. It was both amazing and exhausting, taking us nearly 7 hours to make it to Dragnag.
This section of the trail is a drag.
In this episode, we set out to the beautiful town of Gokyo. To get there, we must first cross the Nagazumba Glacier. We're Mason and Shelley, and we're Just Adrift, episode 156, Gokyo and the Nagazumba Glacier.
The three amigos back at it again.
Yes.
On a quest for adventure. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 12. Thank you. Jeet's keeping track.
Jeet. We lost track of time here.
It's Mason, Shelley, and Jeet here with Just Adrift. Today we are headed over the glacier to Gokyo.
Oh, sounds cold. It's hard to leave our tea house. We had such a good time.
And
it's
everything.
Cold out here. Think of us when you're warm inside.
But we're making our way to Gokyo. It shouldn't be a very long day. Hopefully it'll clear up a little bit for us. And if it does, we have an opportunity to go up to Gokyo-ri to get a beautiful view of some of the massive peaks here in the Himalaya.
But only time will tell.
But
I'm
only
excited
time
to
will
see
tell.
The glacier, another glacier.
Another glacier. So let's get going. One thing you gotta love about leaving the main Everest Base Camp trek is how quiet it is. There's less trekkers. There's way less helicopters flying overhead. It's just peaceful out here. It's pretty dramatic how the glacier reveals itself to you. You walk up this hill, and once you come over the top of the hill, it's just laid out in front of you. It looks wild. It's just nothing but rock and sediment sitting on top of the ice. There's a few lakes sprinkled in.
It's not what I imagined. It just looks like a lot of sediment. I wouldn't have known there was a glacier under there unless you told me. All right, coming down that is kind of scary for me. I guess I would say the scariest part of trail is scree or loose rock that just falls out from underneath you. And this was really steep and we just went slow and somehow I made it here. But it's just, this is wild terrain. It's not anything of what I thought it would be being on a glacier. It almost looks like a rolling ocean of rock and sediment. But we are now officially on the glacier, so I'm sure we're going to be going over those waves to get to the other side.
Coming up to one of the frozen lakes on the glacier, I had a lot of questions. Why are there lakes here at all? And why are some frozen and others not? As I got closer, I realized there's life in the water. All of the tiny brown specks are mosquito larvae in the ice. And where the water is melting, there's a swarm of tiny mosquitoes. I thought mosquitoes needed warmth. Are there fish down there? The lakes were varied shades ranging from pale aqua to deep turquoise. As we continued around a corner or over a hill, pool after pool were revealed. They are all so stunning. This is day 3 of me feeling unwell and everything is incredibly hard. I had to stop often to rest, and it took us way longer to cross than we expected. In my defense, some parts of the trail are really steep. As we wandered on, we crossed only 2 sets of people. This moment had me very thankful we had Jeet with us. This is the type of place it seems you could just wander into and then never find your way back out. To me, there were hundreds of possible paths, none of which were clearly marked. It felt like you could simply disappear and nobody would know how to find you.
It's crazy, you can just constantly hear little cracks, little rocks falling, things crumbling, things just slowly moving.
Jeet took the lead on this one, following a path only Jeet could see. We slowly crossed over to the other side, and when we came to a rock telling us, Gokyo, 30 minutes, I sincerely hope the rock is right, but as I eye the nearly vertical wall of the pit, somehow I doubt it.
Does that mean follow?
We're across the glacier, but now we're just staring at this sheer wall. And on the other side of it is Gokyo, I think. It's a little intimidating. We'll just put one foot in front of the other, I guess.
Until where?
The glacier isn't an ice blue fantasy land that I imagined. More like a pit of doom from maybe The Princess Bride. Something you have to cross before you finish a quest. If it was up to me, I would still be in this pit to this day. I could not see the path out, even when I was on it. I have never been so thankful for Jeet. Jeet, if you're watching, thank you. Slowly but surely, we climbed hundreds of feet up and out of the pit.
Video, recording Jeet, recording you, recording Gokyo. We made it to Gokyo, checked into our hotel, and it is a really cool spot.
It is really cool. You know, Gokyo's known for being a beautiful location, and this hotel, even from walking in, the entrance is decorated, the main lounge is vaulted ceilings and skylights and panoramic views of the lake, and it's ornately painted.
Juicy and delicious. And what a surprise to find them on a menu. It's so nice to have something a little different and out of the ordinary.
One of the things you'll see on the menu that you may not recognize is Tibetan butter tea. I've never had it before. I've always been curious of what it tastes like. It actually looks like there's butter melted on top of it. Oh, it's really good. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like oatmeal with butter. It's really nice.
Our room here might be the best room that we've had yet. It's just high ceilings, big ledge, nice beds, night lights, a nightstand. We'll have to show you all the things of the room, but
not to mention a view of the lake.
And a lake view. So it's really pretty, and I can see why people rave about this location.
Once we got here, the sky opened up and it has been snowing ever since
It seems to be a theme. Like every time we arrive somewhere, it starts to snow. Snow's just chasing us.
So we're gonna see what our plan is. We're actually ahead of our original itinerary. So we might take a rest day tomorrow. We're gonna talk to Jeet. It would be nice to relax and not have another long day to just kind of rest our muscles, because we are feeling a little bit of the daily grind of hiking as long as we are every single day.
I've been feeling a little under the weather for the last 3 days, so the last 3 days have been really challenging. So I don't know. It's a
we have some decisions to make.
It's a long trek, and it does wear on you hiking every single day.
We are just going to relax, have some dinner, have some tea, and watch it snow outside. So we will see you guys later. Thanks for joining us today, and if you like this video,
please like and subscribe. Good night.